future forensic scientist. Welcome back to our channel. In our previous video, we introduced you to the fascinating world of forensic science careers. Today, we are taking a deeper dive into each of these careers, exploring the intricacies of what it takes to succeed in this field. From crime scene to the courtroom, we will be examining the various roles that make up the forensic science community. So let's get started and explore the details of these exciting careers in forensic science. Now, we are going to take a deeper look of your role as forensic analyst. When a crime occurs, first responders and police officers work tirelessly to secure the scene, and crime scene investigators gather as much evidence as possible from crime scene. This evidence can include DNA samples, fingerprints, hair, fibers, and any other physical clues that might be relevant to the investigation. As a forensic analyst, your responsibility is to examine these evidences in the lab, using cutting-edge techniques and equipments to help reconstruct the events of the crime scene. By comparing evidences from scene to known samples from suspects, victims, and witnesses, you can piece together the puzzle of what happened. For instance, if you discover a DNA sample at crime scene, you can compare it to DNA sample from a suspect to determine if they match. This can be a crucial piece of evidence in identifying the suspects. Now, fingerprints are another crucial type of evidence you analyze. By matching the fingerprints found at the crime scene to those in your file, you can identify suspects and link them to the crime scene. In addition to DNA and fingerprints, forensic analysts also examine other physical evidences like hair, fibers, footwear impressions. Each of these pieces of evidence helps you to build a comprehensive picture of what transpired at the crime scene and who was involved. As a forensic analyst, you will witness firsthand the significant impact your work has on solving the crimes and delivering justice and smile. Now, we will discuss the role of forensic science in forensic toxicology. Types of biological samples and techniques used by forensic toxicologists to analyze the samples. Forensic toxicology is the analysis of biological samples to detect the presence of drugs, toxins, and other substances. It's a crucial tool in criminal investigations, helping to solve cases involving poisoning, drug use, and even deaths. Now, what types of biological samples are there for analysis? Forensic toxicologists analyze various biological samples including blood, urine, hair, and tissues. Each sample provides valuable information about the presence of toxic substances in the body. Now, what type of equipments are used by forensic toxicologists to analyze the sample? Forensic toxicologist uses gas chromatography and mass spectroscopy to detect even trace amount of substances in biological samples. This helps to piece together the puzzle of what happened in the criminal cases. Like in real life, forensic toxicology has played a crucial role in solving many high-profile cases, from celebrity overdoses to mysterious poisoning. Forensic toxicological work helps bring justice to victims and their families. The next interesting career in forensic science is forensic pathology. Forensic pathologist's job is to determine the cause and manner of death. Forensic pathologist examines the body, reviews medical history, and analyzes the lab results to piece together the events leading up to death. An autopsy is a crucial part of investigation. It allows forensic pathologists to examine the body internally and externally, looking for any sign of trauma, disease, or poisoning. First of all, forensic pathologist examines the body externally, looking for any sign of trauma or injury. Then move on to internal examination. Forensic pathologist dissects the organs and tissues to search for any abnormalities in them. Forensic pathologist also analyzes lab reports such as toxicology reports and DNA analysis to help determine the cause of death. Now, let's take a look at a few examples of how forensic pathology has helped solve the cases. In one case, a young woman was found dead in her apartment. Through autopsy and her lab analysis, forensic pathologists determined she died from a rare allergic reaction to a medication and it's not a murder. In another case, a man was found dead in her car crash. Through autopsy and investigation, it was determined that he was actually murdered and the crash was staged to cover up the crime. Now, we will discuss another career in forensic science, that is forensic psychology. Forensic psychology is the intersection of psychology and law. Forensic psychologist uses his knowledge of human behavior and mental process to help investigate crimes, assess suspects, and provide expert testimony in the court. Forensic psychologist uses various techniques like interviews, psychological tests, and behavioral observations to understand an individual's mental state and potential motivations. One of the key tools that is used by forensic psychologists is criminal profiling. By analyzing the crime scenes, victimology, and other factors, forensic psychologists can create a profile of the likely perpetrators. For instance, in a serial killer case, we might look at the victim's age, gender, and location to identify the patterns and predict the next target. The next exciting career in forensic science is forensic anthropologist. From identifying human remains to solving crimes, forensic anthropologists play a crucial role in uncovering the truth. Let's dive in it. First of all, I will tell you about what is forensic anthropology. Forensic anthropology is the application of anthropological principles and techniques to aid in the investigation of legal cases. Forensic anthropologist analyzes human remains to help identify individuals and reconstruct biological profiles. Let's consider the case of 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. In this case, forensic anthropologists were crucial in identifying the thousands of victims. By analyzing human remains, they were able to determine the age, sex, ancestry, stature, and help families to find their loved ones. Now, what techniques are used by forensic anthropologists? As a forensic anthropologist, you will use the knowledge of osteology, the study of bones, forensic archaeology, excavation and recovery of human remains, craniofacial reconstruction, that is, recreating faces from skulls. Now, I will give you an example of a case in 1970s. The BTK killer terrorized the Kansas. Forensic anthropologist Dr. Emily Craig helped identify the remains of one of his victims. Actually, the BTK killer, the name originated from the pattern of the killing that is used by that killer. BTK. Here B stands for bind, T for torture, and K for kill. Dr. Emily Craig identified one of the 11-year-old victim, Josephine Ontario, by analyzing its skeletal remains. Dr. Craig determined the Josephine's age, sex, ancestry, leading to the breakthrough in the case. And the case solved, suspects was arrested, and finally punishment was given to the suspect on the basis of forensic anthropology. We are shining light on another exciting forensic science career, that is audio video analysis. Audio video analysis specialists play a crucial role in legal investigations using cutting edge tools to examine, compare, and evaluate audio and video evidences. Let's dive in and learn more about their crucial work. Now, first of all, what is audiovisual analysis? Audio-video analysis is the scientific examination, comparison, and evaluation of audio and video evidence in legal matters. This expertise is essential in criminal investigations, civil cases, and national security matters. Audio-video analysis experts uses advanced forensic tools to enhance, authenticate, and analyze audio and video recordings, helping investigators and legal professionals uncover the truth. Audio video analysis experts actually employs a state-of-the-art tools and techniques including audio enhancement software. These softwares are used to improve the sound quality. Video forensic software that is used to clarify and stabilize the footage. Spectral analysis. Spectral analysis is used to identify audio tampering. Next is frame by frame analysis. Frame by frame analysis is done by audio video analysts to detect video manipulation. These tools are widely used in forensic community and are approved by organizations like Law Enforcement and Emergency Video Association. Now, to make it more interesting, I will give you a real world example of audio video analysis. The George Zimmerman case. In 2013, audio video analysis expert Ed Primeo testified in the high profile trial of George Zimmerman, who was accused of murdering Trayvon Martin. Primeo analyzed the audio recording of Zimmerman's 911 call, enhancing the sound to reveal the crucial details. His expert testimony helped the jury to understand the events leading up to the shooting and consequently the punishment of the suspect. Audio video analysis in this way play a vital role in the justice system, helping investigators and legal professionals in authenticating the evidence, enhancing audio and video quality, detecting tampering or manipulation, and finally reconstructing the crime scenes.